Good evening. As promised, we're going to do the botox in neck. I've just cleansed my neck, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's get this neck sorted out. See, I don't really have one there. It's all pulling to that side by the looks of things. And I don't know why. There's my botox. Let's get the needles out. Get the needles out and ready. I'm going to use just a 1mm syringe, just so we don't take too much up in it. I'm going to do 1 unit each, which is four units. So 1 notch on there is 4 units in botox. I'm just going to use a yellow needle, 13G, 13mm. Let's get a drawing up needle first. Let's get a drawing up needle. So I've already sanitised the area. I'm not going to put any in. I'm going to just bring up. I'm going to just take up 4 units, because I'm going to go right at the top. It's pretty. Right at the top there. You can feel the bandsaw. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. So I'm just going to take up 4 units. I'm going to have to take a bit more than that. Take the 4 units up. Big bubble in it. Let's get that out. Look at that. Always get the air out. What I do is I take the needle off the top, because if you take the needle off the top, it will just push out the air then and not the actual toxin or anything you're using, to be fair. Here we go. So I'm gonna, so I can see the units. Right, that's, don't rub it or mess with it, because toxin you don't want to rub and you don't want to mess with, because if you rub it, you're rubbing it into a different area. I might put a little bit. I'll just draw up another 4 units. You can take the lid off this. I'm not taking the lid off at the moment, just because, just while I'm showing you. If I need to get to the bottom, I'll take the lid off. So turn it on its side if you can see a bubble. Just give it a little flick. You'll see the bubbles move up to the top then. Yeah. And then once you see them go up to the top, just push them out. You're not losing all your product then. Because I find if you leave the needle on, you're losing loads of product. Right, I'll go and... Right. You can see them when you do that. I might put a couple of units in them as well. So, what have I done? I've still got one unit there. So I'll drop another few units. Remember to change your needle. You do not want to stab this big needle into you. This is a green drawing up needle. So you'd use that. That's a 21 gauge, 1.5 inch, 38mm. Don't stick that in you. Don't forget. And then, again, you can change your needle. So if it starts getting a bit nippy, the needle, just change it. I'm doing it a bit late this as well, so you don't want to be lying down. You don't want to be lying down. I mean, I know I've done it. You have to do that though, because if you don't know where you're going in. I know it looks beautiful. I don't think I even went in muscle with that look. If you can see, that one's already... That one's already starting to go down. Which is what we want. So let's draw a bit more up. Now we can tweak now. Now we can tweak. So I'll just put another 4 units in. So we've used 4, 8, 12, 16 units. I've used. I'm going to change that needle actually, because it's getting a bit nippy now. They're only made for a certain amount of injections, your needles, and then they start nipping because they go blunt really quickly. And like I've said before, they're really cheap to buy, so just change the needle. Just push out them little bubbles. Right. So that's the neck done. It's really, really simple, isn't it? It's really simple. But it can go wrong. So these videos, as I've said before, are not to show you how to do it. I've just put some eyelashes on as well. I'm blind as a bat, so they'll be off it morning. They'll have stuck to everything. Anyway, so these videos are not to show you how to do it. They're just for entertainment purposes. If you go off and do it yourself, that's up to you. But these videos are not medical instruction. They're not showing you how to do it. It's just entertainment. I'm showing you what I do on myself, not showing you anything else. So, excuse me. That's just a little disclaimer out there. Yeah, so it's relatively simple. You've got to do the E. And if they stick out like that, do it. If they don't stick out like that, don't do it, because you don't need it. It won't happen straight away. It takes a few days, could take seven days, 2 weeks. It takes full 2 weeks for Botox to set in. And that's why if you go and have your Botox done on your face or anywhere, I'm not doing it on me. I'm not doing it on my head today. I just want to do it on my neck. I'll see how I feel. If I feel like I want to do it on my head. I need it doing, but I don't know whether I want to do it yet. I'm just trying to concentrate on my neck and my jaw. They have just put some in here, but you know, you have to be careful because you can leave yourself with a downturned mouth. This is to... So if you see people and they've got a downturned smile, do you know what I might do actually? I might put a little bit in my lines there. I just might put 1 unit in there. I will do. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. In for a penny, in for a pound. I'm only going to do 1 unit in each store. I might even do half a unit. See, that's getting where it don't want to go in now. For my smokers lines, I'm going to draw up 2. See, the best thing to do with Botox, so you don't go over the top, is just draw up what you're going to use. Because if you don't, you tend to overuse it then. And the last thing you want to do with Botox is overuse it. Yeah. So keep doing that and pushing it all out. I'll be honest with you, that were a bit of a stinger. That stung a little bit. That made my eyes water a little bit, I'll be honest. So that's for my smokers lines. What it might do is it might give me a little bit of a lip flip. But I'll be honest with you, when you do that in your lip, it will go, you will talk like that. So be aware. Be aware. Oh, these bubbles. I'm going to get another needle. I tell you, that hurt me there. That hurt. I might just be being a baby. No, I'm not being a baby, that hurt. Right, so I've got one unit there. That's gone. That's gone in there. So, you're not supposed to look down because it displaces the botox. I've got to look down though because I need me... Oh no, where are they? Where are they? I need my white nail claw wipes. And trust me, you'll not be able to find them. Oh dearie me. I've normally got loads of alcohol wipes there at the top. I must have used them. Oh, there they are. I want to change my gloves as well now. Right. So, that's the neck done. That is the neck done. I have got a bit of a downturned mouth, me. But what I don't want to do is end up lopsided. So I'm a bit bothered by touching that, if I'm honest. But I don't know. I think I might have bruised there. Good God, I can't do anything lately without bruising, can I? Right, so that's that. I think we'll leave it at that. I think I'll come back if I do anything else.